Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. If you've arrived here, it's not by chance. There are no coincidences for the chosen ones. You were led here drawn by something beyond explanation, because deep down, you've always sensed that your life carries a weight others cannot feel. Since childhood, perhaps, or in quiet moments alone, you've known you were set apart. Not superior, not immune to pain, but bound to a purpose bigger than yourself. This message isn't for everyone. For many, these words will sound strange, even uncomfortable. But for the chosen ones, they will feel like keys turning in locks, opening doors that have always been waiting. Stay until the end, because what I'm about to reveal can shift the course of your spiritual journey. These truths are not luxuries, they are armor. Your mission is too important and the forces set against you too powerful to walk without preparation. Let's begin with the first principle: secrecy. Secrecy for the chosen one is not dishonesty, it is discernment. Your path will always stand out. People feel it when they meet you. Some are drawn to your light, but others sense it as a threat. And not everyone has your best interest at heart. That is why you must learn to keep certain things sacred to guard your spirit. Your insights are treasures. Every revelation you've received, every whisper of wisdom in the night is a pearl. And not all ears are ready to receive pearls. As Jesus said, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you to pieces." Matthew 7:6. Your revelations are not for careless conversation or idle curiosity. Shared in the wrong spirit, they can be mocked, twisted, or even weaponized against you. This does not mean you never speak. When the Spirit prompts you, you will know. But part of your call is to practice patience, knowing when silence is strength. Prophets through the ages withheld visions until the moment was right. You must do the same. Protect your insights until the time comes to reveal them. And when you do, they will carry the weight of divine timing. The second truth: guard your vulnerabilities. Even chosen ones grow weary. Even those with a divine calling stumble into fear, doubt, or exhaustion. But not everyone deserves to see that side of you. Because while some may offer compassion, many will use your weakness as an opening. Energy is currency, and there are those who feed not to nourish, but to drain. These spiritual parasites are drawn to your light, but not to honor it. They seek to extinguish it. That's why discernment in relationships is vital. Jesus himself, in his most vulnerable hour, brought only a few disciples into Gethsemane. He did not bear his anguish to the crowd. Follow that example. Share your heart with the few who have proven themselves safe and guard it against those who have not. Third, guard your energy like a sacred flame. Have you ever noticed how people gravitate toward you as though they can sense something? It's not imagination. Your energy radiates differently. It's what sets you apart, and it's also what makes you a target. Some people will arrive in your life only to pull from you their problems, their drama, their chaos. And after they leave, you feel heavy, drained, dimmed. Understand this: you are not obligated to pour into everyone. Yes, you are called to serve, but service without discernment leads to burnout. Even healers need rest. Even chosen ones need boundaries. Learn the holy power of no. Protect your inner circle. Choose those who uplift you, who honor the sacred path you walk. Remember, even Jesus kept layers of closeness, the disciples, then the three, and even within that, his private moments with the Father. Your energy is your spiritual currency. Spend it wisely. Beyond your energy lies something deeper, still your presence. Your presence shifts rooms. You've seen it happen, sometimes subtly, sometimes like a sudden hush. Your aura carries a weight and people feel it whether they understand it or not. But presence is not to be taken lightly. It must be honored and protected. Some will resent it, others will envy it, and many will attempt to diminish it. Be mindful of where you place yourself. Certain environments carry energies that can poison your spirit. Your presence is a gift, and not every space is worthy of it. Learn to value solitude. Time alone with the divine renews and strengthens you. Even Jesus withdrew regularly to pray, to recharge, to align. If he needed solitude, how much more do we? The next principle is silence. In a world addicted to noise, silence is rebellion. It's power. Not every battle requires words. Not every challenge deserves a response. Silence allows you to hold your energy, to observe, to discern. When provoked, silence shields you from unnecessary drains. When questioned, it preserves your dignity. When mocked, it declares that your mission is too important to waste on argument. Silence, however, is not weakness. It is wisdom. There will be times when the Spirit directs you to speak, when your words are needed to defend truth or bring light. But until then, let silence be your shield. Remember, Jesus stood silent before his accusers. He knew his truth did not need the world's validation. Neither does yours. Discretion is its companion. In an age obsessed with oversharing, discretion is radical. Guard your plans, your growth, your sacred relationships. Some seeds need the dark soil before they sprout. Expose them too early, and they wither. Your path is no different. Keep certain victories, struggles, and divine revelations private until they are ready to stand on their own. Even your relationships require discretion. Not every bond is meant for the public eye. Some connections are divinely orchestrated for your growth and protection. Keep them sacred. Move in silence. Let your progress speak for itself when the time is right. Then comes emotional mastery. Chosen ones feel deeply. Joy, sorrow, anger, love. Your heart burns hotter than most. But passion, without mastery, becomes a weapon against you. Emotions are powerful, but if they control you, you are easily manipulated, distracted, even destroyed. Mastery doesn't mean suppression. It means awareness. When anger rises, ask why. When sorrow overwhelms, trace its root. Emotions are teachers if you will listen. With practice, you can channel them as fuel: anger into righteous action, sorrow into compassion, joy into inspiration. Your emotions must serve your mission, not sabotage it. And through it all, balance must be your compass. Balance between the spiritual and the physical, between giving and resting, between solitude and connection, between serving others and preserving yourself. Without balance, even the strongest chosen one will crumble. Balance begins with your spiritual life. Daily communion with the divine is not optional, it is survival. Make time for prayer, meditation, or silence, even in the busiest days. Protect your body and mind as much as your spirit. Say no when you must. Surround yourself with those who respect your calling. And hold steady between extremes, remembering that you walk in two worlds at once. Yet, even with balance, one danger remains: negative energies and spiritual attacks. As a chosen one, you are more sensitive to unseen forces. You feel atmospheres others ignore. You sense the heaviness in certain places, the hidden motives in certain people. This sensitivity is a gift, but it is also a doorway through which attacks may come. Fear, doubt, confusion, sudden exhaustion. These are not always coincidences. At times, they are signs that something unseen is pressing against you. Your defense is protection, and protection begins with your connection to the divine. That connection is a fortress. When you are rooted in prayer, meditation, and communion, your spirit is shielded. Attacks may still come, but they cannot topple you. Think of the words Jesus gave: "And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil." Prayer is not empty, it is armor. Beyond prayer, there are practices to cleanse and renew yourself. Just as your body needs washing, so does your spirit. A walk in nature, a bath infused with salt, the simple act of visualizing yourself bathed in divine light. All of these wash away energies that do not belong to you. Cleansing is not ritual for ritual's sake. It is survival for the sensitive soul. And always remember, not every battle is yours. When conflict arises, discern whether you are truly called to fight. Sometimes, the most powerful act is to release the situation to God and stand firm in faith. Fear thrives when you feed it with attention. But when you stand secure in divine light, fear loses its grip. Which brings us to the final truth, your unshakable connection to the divine. Everything rests here. Without this connection, every other principle crumbles. Silence, discretion, balance, mastery. They all lose their power if you are disconnected from your source. Your wisdom does not come from yourself alone. Your strength is not self-made. It flows from the one who called you. So guard this connection above all else. Set aside daily time, not when convenient, but as sacred. Speak in prayer, but also learn to listen. For the divine is always speaking through intuition, through signs, through the still, small voice in your spirit. In the noise of the world, listening is an art. And it is in the listening that you will find the direction you need. Connection also means surrender. The chosen path is rarely easy, and it will not always make sense. Doors will close, storms will rise, and doubts will come. But to surrender is to release control, to trust that even in chaos, the divine hand is guiding you. This is not weakness, it is wisdom. For the plan is greater than your understanding, and the purpose larger than your sight. Above all, hold on to faith. Faith is the anchor that keeps you steady when waves crash. Faith whispers, you are not alone when the night feels endless. Faith assures you that every challenge is shaping you, every test refining you, and every delay preparing you. The chosen are not abandoned. They are guided even when the path is hidden. So, chosen one, hear this: your journey is sacred. You carry insights too precious to waste energy, too vital to squander, and a presence too powerful to place carelessly. Protect your pearls, guard your heart, say no when you must, retreat when you need, and above all, never lose the connection to the source that sustains you. Your mission is not small. It may not be easy, but it is divine. And though the world may not always understand you, remember, you were never meant to be understood by everyone. You were meant to be faithful to the call placed upon you. Walk with courage, walk with wisdom, and walk with faith, knowing that you are guided by forces greater than you can see. You are chosen, and you are never alone.